This one simple insight will completely change the way you connect with everyone in your life. Imagine this: you're in the middle of a typical argument with your partner. You know the kind where you're both talking, but neither of you is really listening. Suddenly, a light bulb goes off in your head, and you realize there's one simple shift you could make that would totally change the dynamic of your relationship. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome back to the channel. Whether you've been with your partner for 5 months or 5 decades, relationships can be one heck of a ride. There are moments of joy, connection, and love, but there are also moments of frustration, miscommunication, and, let's be honest, pure confusion. We all want to have a great relationship, but sometimes it feels like we're just repeating the same old patterns over and over again. But what if I told you that there's one mind-blowing insight that can revolutionize the way you relate to your partner? It's something that can turn those frustrating arguments into meaningful conversations, and it can make your connection deeper and stronger than ever before. Today, I'm going to share that insight with you, and trust me, it's a game changer. Let me start by taking you back to a time when I was completely clueless about relationships. I mean, for real. Picture this: it's a Saturday afternoon, and my partner and I are having what started as a simple discussion about where to go for dinner. But before I knew it, it escalated into a full-blown argument about who knows what. We were both getting louder, more defensive, and somehow, we ended up arguing about something that happened months ago. Does that sound familiar? It was one of those classic situations where we were talking past each other, neither of us willing to back down. In the heat of the moment, I remember thinking, why can't they just see things my way? If they could just understand me, we wouldn't be having this problem. But then, later that night, after we had cooled down, and were giving each other the silent treatment. You know the one? I had a realization that completely shifted my perspective. It was something so simple, yet so profound, that it made me rethink everything I knew about relationships. Here's the mind-blowing insight. It's not about being right, it's about being understood. Let that sink in for a moment. We spend so much time in our relationships trying to be right, trying to win arguments, and trying to prove our point. But what if the real key to a successful relationship isn't about winning at all? What if it's about making sure both of you feel understood, respected, and valued? Think about it: how many times have you felt hurt or frustrated because you felt like your partner wasn't really hearing you? And how many times has a simple misunderstanding spiraled into something much bigger, because both of you are more focused on being right than on really understanding each other? This insight was like a lightning bolt for me. Suddenly, I realized that if I could shift my focus from being right to making sure my partner felt understood, our entire relationship dynamic could change. It's not about giving in or compromising your own feelings, but about creating a space where both of you feel heard and validated. So, how do you actually put this insight into practice? It's one thing to understand it intellectually, but another to actually apply it in the heat of the moment. Here are my 10 practical tips that helped me keep things fun, loving, and connected. Let me know which one you like the best in the comments below. 1. The power of surprises. Have you ever noticed how the little things can make some of the biggest difference? Discover the joy on surprising your partner with something small but meaningful. It doesn't have to be grand. Maybe it's their favorite coffee in the morning, a cute note in their lunch bag, or planning a spontaneous movie night with their favorite snacks. Surprises keep the spark alive and remind your partner that you're thinking of them, even in the most ordinary moments. 2. Laugh together, often. Laughter really is the best medicine, especially in relationships. Whether it's sharing a silly joke, watching a comedy together, or just being goofy, don't underestimate the power of humor. Laughter strengthens your bond, lightens the mood during tough times, and reminds you both not to take life too seriously. So, go ahead, tell that cheesy joke. It might just become your new favorite inside joke. 3. The 5-minute hug rule. Okay, I know this one sounds a bit funny, but bear with me. When was the last time you hugged your partner for more than just a few seconds? Physical touch is a powerful way to connect, and a long hug can release all those feel-good chemicals like oxytocin. Next time you're both winding down from a long day, take 5 minutes just to hug, no phones, no distractions, just a warm embrace. You'll be amazed at how calming and connecting it can be. 4. Have no technology time. We're all glued to our screens, but setting aside some no technology time can do wonders for your relationship. Whether it's during dinner, on a walk, or even just before bed, put the devices away and focus on each other. It's a chance to talk, connect, and be present without the constant pinging of notifications. Trust me, Instagram can wait. Your partner deserves your full attention. 5. Celebrate the small wins. Life is full of big moments, anniversaries, promotions, birthdays. But remember to celebrate the small wins too. Maybe your partner crushed a tough workout, finally finished the book they've been reading, or just had a really good day. Celebrating these little victories shows that you're cheering them on, no matter how big or small the accomplishment. 6. Share something new. One of the best ways to keep a relationship fresh is to try new things together. It could be as adventurous as taking a cooking class or as simple as trying a new recipe at home. The key is to experience something new as a team. It keeps things exciting and gives you new memories to share, and maybe even a few hilarious fails along the way. 7. Create a secret code. Want to feel like kids again? Create a secret code or phrase that only the two of you understand. It could be something as simple as a word that signals "I love you," or an inside joke that you can say in public without anyone else knowing what you're talking about. It's a fun, playful way to create a special connection that's just between the two of you. 8. Play the compliment game. It's a game that never gets old, ever. When you're out on a date or just hanging out at home, challenge each other to give as many genuine compliments as possible. It could be about anything: how they look, something they did, or just how much you appreciate them. It's a great way to boost each other's confidence and remind yourselves of all the little things you love about one another. 9. The reset button. Let's face it, every couple has their moments when they bicker or get annoyed with each other. The key is not to let those moments linger. Create a reset button, an agreed upon way to pause, take a breath, and reset the mood. It could be a funny word, a silly dance move, or even just saying, "Okay, let's start over." It's a playful way to acknowledge that you're both human, and sometimes, you just need a quick reset to get back on track. 10. Never stop flirting. Just because you've been together for a while doesn't mean the flirting has to stop. Send a flirty text during the day, give them that look from across the room, or whisper something sweet, or cheeky, in their ear. Flirting keeps the romance alive and reminds your partner that you're still crazy about them, even after all this time. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a moment in your relationship where you realized it wasn't about being right? How did that change things for you? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might just inspire someone else. And if you're looking for more tips on how to strengthen your relationships, be sure to watch my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Thanks for watching, and here's to revolutionizing your relationships, one insight at a time.